Live coverage starting soon. Live coverage starting soon.
It's time for South Pemiscot Bulldog basketball from the Class II State Basketball Tournament. Sponsors for our broadcast include Baker Implement Company, McDonald's, Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, NEA Baptist Hospital, BPS Telephone, Ellington Insurance, Farm Credit Services of Southeast Missouri, Consolidated Grain and Barge, Riddick Farms, Utley Incorporated, Nutrien Ag Solutions of Cooter, Green Pharmacy, District 150 State Representative Cameron Bunning Parker, Billy Joe Stanfield Jr. for Pemiscot County Sheriff, South Pemiscot R5 School District, District 2 Pemiscot County Commissioner Fawn Meredith, United Auto Parts, Joe Bryan for Pemiscot County Sheriff, MFA Oil, Hill Electric and HVAC, Bank of Missouri, Carmack Shell and Convenience Store, John W. German Funeral Home, Pitts Collision and Towing, Whitener McCaney Monument, Glensane Chevrolet, Nucor Yamato Steel, the City of Steel, Pemiscot County Special School District, and Leanne Powell and Powell Funeral Home of Steel. And now, live coverage of the South Pemiscot Bulldogs from the Class II State Basketball Tournament.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the 2024 Misha Show Me Showdown as the South Pemiscot Bulldogs will be playing for the third place in Class II basketball here starting at a noon tip-off from Mizzou Arena. Good to have you along as our coverage on Classic Hits 105.1 KCRV continues, and this South Pemiscot Bulldog team, what a season for Coach Jordan McGowan. Their record 17-10. They have been going against some mighty powerful teams. They've been holding their own and pulling off the upset against Puxico. Of course, the last-second shot that moved the Bulldogs here to the Final Four, a memory that I know Bulldog fans will have in their minds forever. And Salisbury Panthers will be their opponent here this morning, and the noon tip-off, so the game will be in the afternoon as the Panthers of Salisbury, now with a record of 28-3. So we continue to see the Bulldogs facing opponents with very impressive records here in the Final Four, and we're going to take a little closer look at the Panthers as our pregame show continues. Also talk a little bit more about that basketball matchup yesterday as the Bulldogs saw their first action here in the 2024 Misha Show Me Showdown. We'll take a pregame break, be back as we get set for a 12 noon tip-off here on Classic Hits 105.1 KCRV. We're also coming to you on our streaming platforms at the KTMO YouTube platform. We'll have our scoreboard up there. We'll also have a live audio stream coming up on KCRV's Facebook page. We're also on the KMIS YouTube channel, and we're on KTMO TV. So lots of different ways for you to listen to our audio as well as our standard audio stream at kcrvradio.com. No excuses. If you want to tune into this one and hear our audio today, we will have it for you here from the 2024 Misha Show Me Showdown. We'll take a pregame break. Be back with more right after this.
At Utley Incorporated in Steel, they're more than just a carrier. They're family. As a third-generation family-owned business, they prioritize quality and safety in their premium flatbed services. Cutting-edge technology and a wide range of equipment ensure they can handle any transportation challenge. They believe family values drive their commitment to excellence, delivering for your business. Choose Utley Incorporated. Family. Quality delivered. Everyone at Utley Incorporated in Steel wishes the best of luck to the South Pemiscot Bulldogs in the tournament.
Congratulations to all high school sports teams from United Auto Parts and Steel, a broadcast sponsor and supporter of South Pemiscot Bulldog sports. United Auto Parts is your Napa parts store in the South Pemiscot area, and they have the parts you need for cars, trucks, and farm equipment with overnight delivery on most orders. When you need quality Napa Auto Parts, call the United Auto Parts team of Ben, Brian, Corlette, or Dan at United Auto Parts. 135 South Walnut and Steel, open Monday through Friday at 6:30 a.m. Call 695-4466.
Since 1929, we've been here to serve our communities with the best products and the best service. You are the reason we go to work every day, and we thank you for that. After all, we live where you do.
Why do so many farmers do business with Consolidated Grain and Barge in Caruthersville and Cottonwood Point? Consolidated Grain and Barge are grain buyers. They are dealers in specialty grains. They offer competitive prices and convenient hours. Consolidated Grain and Barge also offers crop insurance and personal marketing plans. You too should be doing business with Consolidated Grain and Barge. Contact them at Cottonwood Point to see what they can do for you.
The entire staff of Riddick Farms and Steel is proud to be part of our agriculture community and equally as proud of our area youth. At Riddick Farms, they know our future depends on our youth and are happy to support the South Pemiscot Bulldogs. They are so proud of all they accomplished this year and would like to take this time to wish the South Pemiscot Bulldogs the best of luck. Way to go and good luck to all the South Pemiscot Bulldogs from your friends at Riddick Farms in Steel.
Harry Jones back at the 2024 Misha Show Me Showdown for the third place game in the Class 2 Boys Basketball State Tournament from Mizzou Arena. Good to have you along. Be sure and let your family and friends know that our broadcast is on the air. South Pemiscot fell yesterday 44-27 to Hartville, and Salisbury, the opponent for South Pemiscot here today, fell to Weeblew with a 70-61 defeat. So a 9-point loss for Salisbury, only their third loss of the season. In that South Pemiscot ball game, of course, this very young South Pemiscot Bulldog team running out on the Mizzou Arena floor for the first time. And one of the memories I will never forget is the face of Robert Farmer as he first ran on to the court here at Mizzou Arena. And the smile that he had on his face, and his eyes were wide, and he's looking up at the giant scoreboard, and he's running out on the floor. But once the team started the ball game, you could tell this team they're in there to play, and they're facing a much, much larger Hartville ball club. And they fought hard, even had the early lead. They hung with Hartville in that ball game until the second half, and Hartville started to pull away. Just too many points in the paint for Hartville. They're normally a three-point shooting team, and South Pemiscot, normally a team that scores a lot of points in the paint, was not able to do that in the ball game, mainly because of the size and length of Hartville, as also second chance opportunities for Hartville off missed shot attempts was also a big factor in the ball game. But for the young Bulldog squad, they fought hard. They never gave up. And they lost to a very, very good Hartville team, a team that has been ranked pretty much number one or number two all of the season, and they are in the championship game that will be coming up later today here at Mizzou Arena. Salisbury, Coach Kenny White's ball club, 28-3, their record on the season. We're going to take a little closer look at the Panthers when our pregame show continues from the 2024 Misha Show Me Showdown right here on Classic Hits 105.1 KCRV.
Green Pharmacy, your community Health Mart pharmacy in Steele, is a sports booster and pleased to sponsor high school sports throughout Pemiscot County here on this Pollock station. Green Pharmacy has been a member of the community for over 40 years and appreciates your business. Good luck to all area teams from David Green and staff at Green Pharmacy. Open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. Call Green Pharmacy in Steele at 695-4533 for more information. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Good luck, South Pemiscot Bulldogs. From Steele Chief of Police Billy Joe Stanfield Jr., candidate for Pemiscot County Sheriff in the August Republican primary. Billy Joe is a third-generation law enforcement professional, a lifelong resident of Pemiscot County, and a 1987 graduate of South Pemiscot High School. The Stanfield name is one you know and trust. On August 6th, please vote for and support Billy Joe Stanfield Jr. for Pemiscot County Sheriff. Paid for by the candidate.
The John W. German Funeral Homes in Hayti and Steele, Missouri invites you to call or come by and learn about the many advantages of their convenient pre-need programs. Pre-need is the best way to make sure your wishes are carried out, plus you have the assurance that today's prices are locked in. It just makes good sense to plan ahead. Call or stop by today and talk with the funeral directors at John W. German Funeral Homes in Hayti and Steele. John W. German, a trusted name in funerals since 1957.
The greatest minds set their eyes on the future. The greatest health systems build the next generation of healthcare by joining world-class patient experience with the latest in technology, pioneering new techniques to bring new solutions to old problems, empowering patients with instant access to records, labs, and live messaging anytime, anywhere. NEA Baptist, built for the next century.
BPS Network's goal is to keep you connected to each other and to the world. Since 1996, BPS has been serving Southeast Missouri with the latest technology to provide quality and reliable communication service to their customers. BPS recognizes the importance of our youth and would like to wish all the teams the best of luck. BPS, keeping you connected.
The Pemiscot County Career and Technology Center can provide the training you need for an entry-level position in today's advanced technical career fields. They'll help you get ahead with classes in automotive technology, ag building structures and construction trades, restaurant management, health occupations, industrial electronics, plus welding technology. All programs are backed by on-campus support and testing services. For information, call 359-2601 and get on the road to success with Pemiscot County Career and Technology Center. Call 359-2601.
Perry Jones back at the 2024 Misha Show Me Showdown as we get set for a noon tip-off today as South Pemiscot will take on the Salisbury Panthers in the third place game. Good to have you along on our coverage here on 105.1 KCRV FM. While we have an opportunity, we want to thank all of our great broadcast sponsors. When we come to postseason, district, sectional, quarterfinal, and then Final Four play, there's not much time to gather up sponsors, but thanks to all of the great sponsors who stepped up. And I want to say thanks also to our great sales staff that helped talk to all of the sponsors and gather the sponsors so we can bring you this coverage from the 2024 Misha Show Me Showdown. Ed DeLille, Jeannie Graves, Kelsey Moody, Christina McWaters, all pitching in to make this broadcast possible. While we're giving out thanks, Monty Lyons, who keeps everything running on the radio side of things. And then on the other side, it's Tad Jones who sets up things mainly for our video stream, but because we are not allowed to do the video from the Final Four, he also sets up all of our audio as we play all of our broadcasts right here from the floor of Mizzou Arena. Gets us a little bit closer to the action and a little bit more control over everything that's going on here from the Final Four. So special thanks to all of those folks. Monty working hard, getting us on the radio today, as well as his regular on-air duties, which are numerous. And, of course, morning show host on 106.5 KTMO The Wolf, and then all through the day and all through the night, keeping our other 7 stations as well as KTMO up and running smoothly. Can't thank all of our folks at Pollock Broadcasting enough for your assistance in bringing you all of these games. Salisbury Panthers, Kenny White's their head coach, and for the Panthers, they're out of Chariton County, a team that we don't know a lot about, but just looking back on their record, only 2 losses in the regular season, and looking up and down their losses, tell you what, they're hard to find. Hallsville, way back on December 9th, they lost to Hallsville by 17, 67-50. I know nothing about Hallsville, but that was in the Centralia Invitational. And they lost to Hallsville, evidently probably in the championship game, 67-50 there. Their other regular season loss also to Hallsville, and that one by 1. And that was an away game at Hallsville, 61-60. So after a 17-point loss, they came back, almost upset Hallsville on February 15th. They lost by 1 there. The 2 regular season losses coming to the same team until they met Weeblue yesterday here in the semifinal round at the 2024 Misha Show Me Showdown. So another tough opponent for Coach Jordan McGowan's Bulldogs. They were out on the floor. Coach McGowan took them over to the sideline, took them back in the locker room, and now they've been back out on the floor for about 5 minutes doing their warm-ups. A special thing over on the sideline also, along with Coach Jordan McGowan, as his career record now 123-85 after the loss yesterday. Alandis Boyd and Brian McGowan are his assistants. Also, we want to thank all the folks at South Pemiscot Schools for their assistance and allowing us to cover South Pemiscot Bulldogs sports. Chris Moore, of course, the superintendent. Jackie Booker, the principal. Athletic director Jason House. We appreciate Coach House as well. And, of course, Coach Jordan McGowan joining us before the team left from South Pemiscot High School earlier this week, back on Tuesday, as the team hit the road, and it's been an adventure for this young South Pemiscot ball club. We're talking a little bit about Salisbury, and we talked about their 2 losses coming to Hallsville, and looking a little bit more in depth at their starters. The height is not going to be as extreme with Salisbury as it was yesterday. For the South Pemiscot Bulldogs facing the opponent. Cooper Francis is a 6'3" senior. He's leading them in scoring, averaging 23 points per ball game. They have 2 other scorers averaging in double figures. Another 6'3" player, Mason Stapleton, a 6'3" senior, is averaging 11 points, and a 6'5" senior, Hayden Wooldridge, is also averaging 11 points. So you got 2 6'3s and a 6'5". I say it won't be like it was yesterday, but still, South Pemiscot will be at a size disadvantage in this ball game. The other starters for the Salisbury Panthers, Grayson Cole, he's a 5'10" senior, averaging 5 points per ball game. Eli Jackson, a 5'11" senior, is averaging 3 points per ball game for the Panthers. So they're going to have a couple of 5'11" players, a 6'5", and 2 6'3s in their starting lineup. We'll look a little more at the Bulldogs when our pregame show continues, as we're still just about 15 minutes away from tip-off here at Mizzou Arena. Back with more right here on 105.1 Classic Hits KCRV.
The City of Steele supports South Pemiscot High School and takes this time to recognize the players and coaches of this year's South Pemiscot Bulldogs. Mayor Jonathan Spence, Alderman Ryan West, Lyndon Allen, Leanne Powell, and Sam Reinhart, along with City Clerk Jeanette Pickens, Water Clerk Cody Fields, Police Chief Billy Joe Stanfield, Fire Chief Jeffrey Fields, and City Judge Mallory Rollerson, extend congratulations to all. Again, best of luck to the South Pemiscot Bulldogs from the City of Steele, Missouri.
Hill Electric and HVAC has been serving Pemiscot and adjoining counties for many years and is proud to offer the complete line of Trane heating and air conditioning products for home and commercial use. Hill Electric and HVAC is also your dealer of Generac generators for those times when the power goes off, with the service and parts to keep everything running smoothly. It's Hill Electric and HVAC, a Caruthersville Tiger booster. Good luck Tigers from Hill Electric and HVAC. 1501 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville. 333-4364.
As your District 2 Pemiscot County Commissioner, Vaughn Meredith is keenly aware of the importance of education, not just in the classroom, but on the athletic field as well. By participating in high school sports, our student athletes learn how to be fit, how to win, and how to practice the principles of good sportsmanship. Commissioner Vaughn Meredith is proud of these young people and the great job they're doing in representing their schools. Best wishes and good luck to all area teams from your District 2 Pemiscot County Commissioner, the Honorable Vaughn Meredith of Caruthersville.
From tip-off to the game's final buzzer, the Bank of Missouri is cheering you on. We know life is full of ups and downs, and that's why our team works to get to know you, to understand your unique needs, and to empower you with the personalized tools for a secure financial future. So, no matter where this season takes you, the Bank of Missouri is a teammate that you can count on. Get started at bankofmissouri.com.
You all hear me tell the stories on our Glen St. ads, and I enjoy people coming to me and referring to certain stories. Some of these stories go way back. We will continue to tell stories, mention our troops, and telling our customers how much our families appreciate their business. Our people always look forward to seeing you. We want you to enjoy your visit. Best price, best service. Glen St. and God bless our troops.
Over time, even the most expensive cemetery monuments can begin to show their age and become dark and hard to read. If that's the case, it's time to call McHaney Monument Company in Blytheville and make an appointment to have the monument professionally cleaned before cold weather arrives. McHaney uses the same cleaning process as that used by the National Park Service. If your monuments need cleaning, don't put it off any longer. Call the Monument Men at McHaney Monument Company, South Division in Blytheville, Arkansas. Call 870-762-2601.
You were in an accident. You're okay, but your vehicle is damaged. What do?
First, call your insurance company and let them create a claim number. Then call Rodney at Pitts Collision and Towing Service in Steele. Rodney Pitts and Marie Alsop will process your claim and start the process of getting your vehicle back to its pre-accident condition. Don't let your insurance company steer you out of town. Choose Pitts Collision and Towing Service. Pitts Collision and Towing Service is known for their precise body and frame repairs on all foreign and domestic vehicles. They now offer plastic welding, which makes your rubber or plastic bumpers look brand new. In addition, Pitts Collision and Towing Service has a large stock of auto parts and small truck parts. Call Pitts Collision and Towing Service today at 573-695-4741 or 573-837-3228.
Or stop by Pitts Collision and Towing Service today, 121 South Walnut in Steele.
Cameron Bunting Parker, your District 150 Missouri State Representative, is a supporter of high school academics and sports throughout the region. She takes this opportunity to salute all area teams. As your District 150 State Representative, Cameron Bunting Parker wants to hear your views and your concerns. She's proud to serve the people of Southeast Missouri at the state capitol as your voice in Jefferson City. Good luck to all area teams from Cameron Bunting Parker, your Missouri State Representative for District 150. Paid for by the committee to elect Cameron Bunting Parker, Philip A. Santi, Treasurer. Attention voters, please vote for Joe Bryant for Sheriff of Pemiscot County in the Republican primary on August 6th. As an experienced lawman, Joe Bryant has over 35 years of law enforcement experience and has served as Pemiscot County Chief Deputy since January 1st, 1997. Joe Bryant brings experience, integrity, and leadership to the table and will continue leading your sheriff's office forward. On August 6th, please cast your ballot for Joe Bryant for Sheriff of Pemiscot County.
I'm voting for Joe Bryant.
Paid for by the candidate.
Good to have you back at Mizzou Arena for the 2024 Misha Show Me Showdown. Our coverage on Classic Hits 105.1 KCRV. We're also on all of our streaming platforms. You can't miss us, folks. If you want to tune into this one, be sure and share the information with your family and friends. Yesterday, South Pemiscot's lost to Hartville 44-27, and Coach McGowan talked about it in our post-game interview. Just the big stat was points from inside the paint. 38 for Hartsville in the ball game. Only 8 for South Pemiscot, and that has been their strong point. They also had 9 second chance point opportunities compared to only 1 for South Pemiscot coming off of misses, and also South Pemiscot normally generating a lot of points off turnovers. It was Hartville, 6 turnover and point after attempts compared to only 3 for South Pemiscot in the ball game, and fast break points 2-0 in favor of Hartsville in that ball game. And Hartville, a winner 44-27, and you look at those numbers, you really can see why it turned out that way for South Pemiscot. And you have to credit Hartville. They handled the ball very well. Their big men, their biggest man on the court, 6'5" player, was even their point guard. So when you look at that, a very tough opponent. Now Hartville playing in the championship, South Pem playing in this third place game against Salisbury. For South Pem, they have the good balance scoring up and down their lineup. Robert Farmer leads the Bulldogs, averaging 19 points a ball game. Ty Campbell, the freshman, is closely behind with 13. Jatarion Smith averaging 10 points per ball game. Terrell Boyd 8, and J.D. Morton with 6. The starting 5 for Coach McGowan's ball club. That's kind of how they have been pitching in. But that all varies according to the opponent, and we saw it yesterday where Robert Farmer had to do the majority of the scoring for South Pemiscot, but most of Robert's scoring came early in the ball game before Hartsville went into a box and one on Robert and really tried to shut his offense down in the second half, and then some other South Pem Bulldogs stepping up. I do want to mention this to South Pemiscot Bulldog fans that are tuning in, maybe disappointed your team's not playing in the championship game. You have such a young ball club, and I'm also covering New Madrid County Central. That same bunch on New Madrid County Central's ball club this year, back when they were sophomores, they won 3rd in the state. The next year they won the state, and this year they're playing for another state title. So high hopes for this Bulldog team. I know Coach Jordan McGowan's going to try to keep building off what they have established, but a great future coming ahead for South Pem and this young ball club. Let's bring home 3rd today. We're going to take our final pregame break as we get set for opening tip here from Mizzou Arena 2024 Misha Show Me Showdown. Our coverage coming to you on 105.1 KCRV.
Agriculture is not a fad, and it's not for the faint of heart. Long days become long nights, sacrificing time away from family, even on weekends, just so you can get the crop in and get the crop out. This is your way of life. At Farm Credit Southeast Missouri, we are 100% bought into your commitment. Because we are customer-owned, it is our mission to be your ag lender, and we intend to be your value-added partner for next year and the long term.
Your ag lender will always be there.
Call Jay Ward or Jack Giles in Portageville at 573-379-3461.
Hey, this is Daryl Wilcoxon with Wilcoxon's Home Place on the South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. We're getting new products in every week and would like to help you make your place a show place. Living room suites, recliners, including lift chairs, bedroom suites, mattress sets with adjustable bases, appliances, and TVs. We have several payment options available. Come see us at Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, 901 South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. A family furniture tradition for over 70 years.
Let locally owned Ellington Insurance help you lower your insurance costs. 4 generations of the Gibbons family have been serving you, working with numerous well-known insurance companies to get you the very best rate. They offer home, auto, life, health, and commercial policies. Ellington Insurance not only saves you money on your premiums, they're part of the community and are here to help you when the need arises. Callers stop into Ellington Insurance today with offices in Portageville, Caruthersville, and Steele, and online at ellingtoninsurance.com.
Baker Implement Company and Case IH are proud to support area high school athletics the same way we've supported our customers in the community for 85 years. Visit any of our 13 locations in Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas to experience the power of red and the service and support that has kept customers coming back since 1938.
Case IH and Baker Implement Company, supporting our community on the basketball court and in your field.
At Carmack Shell and Convenience Store, convenience is more than just a catchy word. It's what they're all about. Carmack never closes and is always open with convenience items including hot foods, sandwiches, and grocery items, plus a complete stock of beverages. Carmack is just off the interstate and is your source for Shell gas and diesel fuel. Never mind the time of day or night, because Carmack Shell and Convenience Store is always open and conveniently located right off I-55 at Exit 1. Look for the giant American flag. Carmack, one of your high school sports boosters.
Nutrien Ag Solutions can offer a full complement of agricultural products and services, including fertilizer, seed, crop protection chemicals, and custom application. For fast, dependable service, call Nutrien Ag at Cooter at 695-2126, Reeves at 737-2218, or contact any of their other Boot Heel locations. Yes, for integrity, value, and dependability, call Nutrien Ag Solutions in the same location for over 45 years.
Introductions of the starting lineups here at Mizzou Arena as the total light show in effect, like they do for Mizzou basketball games. Here's the starters for the Salisbury Panthers, coached by Kenny White, 28-3 on the season. Cooper Francis, 6'3 senior, averaging 23 points a game. One of the starters, along with Eli Jackson, a 5'11 senior, averaging 3 points. Grayson Cole, a 5'10 senior, averaging 5 points on the season. Hayden Woldridge, the big man, 6'5 senior, averaging 11 points on the season. And Mason Stapleton, a 6'3 senior, rounding out the starting lineup, averaging 11. For Coach Jordan McGowan's South Pemiscot Bulldogs, 7-10 on the season, their record. Ty Campbell, 5'11 freshman, averaging 13 points per contest. Robert Farmer, 5'9 sophomore, averaging 19. Torrell Boyd, the 6-foot junior, averaging 8 points per ball game. J.D. Morton, the senior, averaging 6 points. The 5'11 senior, J.D. Morton. Jaterion Smith, the big man for South Pem, the sophomore, is averaging 10 points for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs are going to be visitors on the scoreboard, and they will be wearing the dark uniforms once again here at Mizzou Arena. Salisbury in their white uniforms with their burgundy trim. Actually, once the light show ends, that is a black and yellow trim, so or black and gold. That's how the light effects here. Pretty fun experience for these young players to be on this floor. Stepping in there, 6'5", Hayden Woldridge, and for South Pemiscot, 6'4", Jaterion Smith. We're just about set for action in this third place game. 8 minutes on the clock. The officials are ready. The crowd settling in. Another big crowd from South Pem here today. And the tip is controlled by Salisbury. They'll go on the offense first. Into the front court, Cooper Francis, their leading scorer. Pass goes on the left wing. Cole feeds inside the paint. Immediately they get it to their 6'5 post player, and 2-0. The score is Woldridge puts that one's in. Here's Farmer on the attack on the other end. He takes it right to the bucket and draws a foul, and Robert Farmer is going to shoot a pair of free throws. Well, that's what South Pemiscot has to do. They have to take it right at the bigger Salisbury Panthers, and Eli Jackson, he's the 5'11 senior, picks up the personal, his first. And Robert's first free throw is off the mark, no good. He'll have one more coming. Just underway here. First quarter at Mizzou Arena. Second free throw for Robert Farmer is good. 2-1. Salisbury now facing that full court pressure. Stapleton, the big man in the backcourt. They're still in the backcourt. Now Stapleton against Farmer into the front court. Picks up the dribble, but because of the height, he could get away from the trap. Now out top of the key, they set the offense. Right side, Jackson dribbles, top of the key. Pass goes to Woldridge. Woldridge left wing. Francis around a man, down the lane. Dotted line floater is good. Senior Cooper Francis with a bucket, and it's 4-1. South Pem trailing. Farmer into the front court. Sets up against the Salisbury zone. Here's a three by Morton, off, no good. Offensive rebound taken away by South Pem. Boyd with a board, put back up by Smith, and good. Boyd got the rebound, found Smith open, and it's a 4-3 ball game. Salisbury had the numbers, but now they get it finally, still in the backcourt. Now they get it in the front court. Picking it up, Stapleton trapped at midcourt. Pass goes right side to Cole. Cole with the basketball. Guarded closely by Boyd. Goes around Boyd, goes all the way down the lane. Boyd will block it, but get him with the body. A couple of free throws coming here for Salisbury, and the first foul of the ball game on South Pemiscot will be called on Terrell Boyd. A couple of free throws coming for the Panthers and Grayson Cole. 4-3 our score. Panthers up by 1. The first of 2 free throws coming for Cole. It is no good. Score remains 4-3. 6:31 to play first quarter. Grayson Cole back to the line. Second free throw. This one rims off, no good, and Smith with a rebound for South Pem. Outlets to Campbell. Tie quickly into the front court. Getting back, though, was Cole. Stop his dribble. Now they bring it back out to Farmer, out near midcourt. Robert with the left hand between the legs, top of the key, gives it away to Morton. They run the motion offense. Now Boyd around the seam, down the lane, had it blocked. Fights for it, but it goes off of Terrell Boyd's hands and out of bounds. Back over to Salisbury. South Pem, though, being aggressive here, trying to take it to the hoop. Full court press again by South Pem against Salisbury. Ball is inbound, and Cole into the front court. Now they have the numbers to Jackson. They do the lob on the far side. Morton breaks it free, and Smith will grab the steal. Great job defensively by South Pem. Outlet, reverse layup is good. Ty Campbell. Circus shot, Ty Campbell, and South Pem goes up 5-4. What a job defensively, and then Campbell converting, and now Salisbury with the numbers. And Smith will steal away the pass. The quickness of South Pem showing up. Outlet pass. Morton, JD down the lane, has it rejected, and it'll go out of bounds and stay with South Pem. 6'3" Mason Stapleton rejected that one out of bounds. No doubt, quickness way an advantage for South Pem in this ball game. Just as height, the big advantage for the Panthers. Here's Robert Farmer. Works around a screen, now left side. Boyd with the basketball to Morton. They run that motion offense again. Top of the circle, now right side, it goes to Campbell. Campbell spins, baseline, right-hand shot, no good. Smith fights for the rebound, but then Stapleton takes it away from behind. Salisbury with the ball into the front court. Cole on the right wing, and a kicking the ball violation against South Pem will give it with Salisbury down on the baseline. Grayson Cole will inbound for Salisbury. South Pem leads this one 5-4. Inbound, right side of the lane. Shot is missed, but the big man Mason Stapleton there for the putback. Panthers up by 1, 6-5. Here's Robert Farmer. Robert quickly all the way to the baseline. Gets it back top of the key to Boyd. Feeds down low to to J.D. Morton, and J.D. had it blocked out of bounds. Another block by the big man Mason Stapleton. Stapleton not just tall at 6'3" compared to the South Pem players. He is a force to be reckoned with size-wise. Here's Smith at the high post. Gets it to Morton on the wing. Now to Farmer. Farmer will pull up, shoot the three. Good! Robert Farmer with a three. South Pem up 8-6, and a blocking foul is going to be called on the Bulldogs as they pressured full court. Salisbury trying to run up the floor quickly. Ty Campbell picks up the foul. His first, second team foul on South Pem here in the opening quarter. Salisbury gets it inbounds. Francis, he's trapped, gets it top of the key. Cole hands it back to Francis. 6'3", Cooper Francis around the screen, all the way to the baseline, all the way to the rack, and a blocking foul. And 2 free throws are going to be coming for Cooper Francis. Another foul on South Pemiscot, and that could be a concern. I think Smith will pick up this one. His first, team's third, and a couple of free throws here for Cooper Francis. Cooper, a 6'3" point guard, so South Pem getting a dose of big point guards. Francis' first free throw is good. Cuts the South Pem lead down to 1, 8-7, 4:24 to play here in the first quarter. Cooper Francis back to the line. He can tie the ball game with the second free throw. It's no good, and Smith clears away the rebound. 1 point South Pim lead. Farmer with the basketball and no hesitation. Down the lane, hits the bucket and draws the foul. Robert Farmer. He takes it right to the bigger players, draws the foul, and a 3-point play opportunity now for South Pemiscot. Farmer's free throw, though, is no good. And a steal by South Pim. Boyd down the lane, missed the shot. Smith fights for the rebound. Salisbury, though, has it. 10-7, South Pim with the lead. Salisbury breaks the press this time. They have the numbers down the lane. Smith will block it away. Rebound, Campbell. Ty Campbell on the breakaway around everybody. They miss it. They fight for the rebound. J.D. Morton puts it up. He's knocked down, but no foul. Here's Salisbury, knocked away by Farmer. Now they fall to the floor and out of bounds, and it's going to go over to, oh my goodness. They're going to say it's going to go over to Salisbury. I thought the Salisbury player was laying on the out-of-bounds stripe there. Now the officials are going to talk it over, and it is South Pim basketball. Good job by the officials getting that corrected. And great hustle by the South Pim Bulldogs, who lead it 10-7. 3:46 to play here in the first quarter. Into the front court. Now Morton sets the offense up. Salisbury in his own. Pass goes to Farmer, right wing. Farmer runs into his own man, Boyd. Now they're going to lose the basketball out of bounds. A little confusion that time by the Bulldogs as Farmer and Boyd got tangled up. Full court pressure again. Salisbury with the basketball. Cooper Francis will now bring it up. Now South Pim will try to double team, and the ball is going to come over to me here on the sideline. Out of bounds, and it's going to go back over to South Pim. So back-to-back turnovers, one by Salisbury, one by South Pim. And the Bulldogs with the basketball. Robert Farmer into the front court with a dribble. Left wing, J.D. Morton, top of the key. Terrell Boyd tries to get it to Smith, and they poke the ball away. Picked up by Salisbury. Now they have the numbers. Outlet left wing. Layup is good by Salisbury's Jake Pfeiffer. Into the ball game. Pfeiffer with a bucket. And it's a 10-9 lead, South Pim. Here's a jumper by Robert Farmer, and it's good. Farmer with 8 points. Boy, he is putting on a show here in the opening quarter, 12-9. Salisbury breaks the press. Again, they have the number. And Pfeiffer again open for the easy two. Pfeiffer back-to-back buckets after they beat the press. South Pim up 12-11, though, with the basketball. 2:35 to play first quarter. Morton, J.D., top of the key. Now right side to Boyd. Boyd goes left wing. Here's Farmer. The youngster has 8 points already in the quarter. Dribbles on the wing. Now gets it back to Boyd. Boyd toward the corner. Back out top of the key. J.D. Morton. Bounces to Smith. Feeds inside the lane to Morton. Morton had it blocked away. No foul. And South Pim gets the rebound. Shot is good by Terrell Boyd. And Boyd will be fouled. The Bulldogs lead it 14-11 after the bucket. And a free throw coming here for Boyd. Grayson Cole will come out of the ball game now for Salisbury as they continue to make substitutions, and Boyd's free throw is good. Old-fashioned three-point play puts South Pim up 15-11. Mayberry comes in. Boyd will get a breather. Man, they are playing at a fast, high-pitched pace. Full court pressure by both teams. Cooper Francis gets it inbounds. Now works against the full court pressure. Stapleton in the backcourt. Fires it in the front court. On the wing, and they're going to lose it out of bounds as Pfeiffer lost it, and the full court press created the turnover. South Pim gets it back, leading 15-11. 2 minutes to play, opening quarter. Farmer into the front court for South Pim. Left wing, Morton. Morton with the basketball, top of the key. Now Demarius Mayberry into the ball game. Farmer works one-on-one, top of the key to Morton, left side. Mayberry gets it back top of the key. Farmer drives, shoots, and scores another one. Robert Farmer already in double figures with 10 points, and we have a timeout on the floor. Salisbury and Coach Kenny Wyatt want to talk things over. South Pem leads at 17-11. 1:36 to go first quarter. Back after this.
South Pemiscot R5 schools. Located in the heart of Steele, Missouri, South Pemiscot is home of the Bulldogs. Their colors are black and gold. The faculty, staff, students, and community of South Pemiscot want to wish the basketball team the best of luck. The South Pemiscot Bulldogs are excited about the 2023-2024 season. Please come out and support your South Pemiscot Bulldogs.
Well, Coach Kenny Wyatt had seen enough. Takes the timeout with 1:36 to play here in the first quarter. 17-11. Your South Pemiscot Bulldogs with the lead over Salisbury. And the quickness, the press, the intensity of the Bulldogs are just overcoming the height advantage that the Panthers have in this ball game. And again, they're going to have to face this relentless full court pressure after the timeout. Stapleton will inbound for Salisbury, and they get it inbounds to Francis. He's their point guard. He gets it back to Stapleton. The big man still in the backcourt, now toward midcourt. They'll give it away to Owen Wyatt, who checked into the ball game. Now Wyatt will drive down the lane, miss the shot, and a rebound South Pem. Outlet to Farmer. Farmer down the lane, reverses it up, had it knocked out of bounds by Stapleton, blocked from behind, and it stays with South Pem. Robert Farmer is not afraid of giants. I'm going to say that right now. He will take it right at him. Inbound. Pass comes to Mayberry. Mayberry top of the key. Terrion Smith works one-on-one around the screen to the right wing. Picks it up, gives it back. Mayberry with the basketball. It fades from the baseline. Missed it short, no good. And fighting for the rebound, Campbell, but it's out of bounds off Campbell, and it goes back to Salisbury. 1:03 to play here in the first period, 17-11. South Pem leads Salisbury, and here's that full court pressure. This will just wear down an opponent. Wyatt gets it inbounds in the backcourt. Almost traveled with the basketball. Now to Stapleton, still in the backcourt. Now into the front court to Pfeiffer. Jake will set the offense up against the man-to-man pressure from Robert Farmer. Dribbles toward the right wing. Almost fired it out of bounds. Francis caught it. Now drives around Campbell. Puts it up, missed it, and a rebound, J.D. Morton for South Pem. J.D. going the other way. Finds Smith going down the lane. Smith takes it to the rack. Missed it. Morton fights for the rebound. The ball is tied up. And on the possession, the ball will go to South Pem with 35 seconds to play in the quarter. J.D. Morton will trigger the inbounds play. 17-11. South Pem leads from the baseline. Morton looks. Gets it inbounds to Farmer. Farmer dribbles out of the trap. Now down the lane. They trip him up from behind. Foul on Salisbury is on Jake Pfeiffer. His first foul, Grayson Cole, one of the starters, back into Salisbury. Austin Cravens will also come into the ball game for Salisbury. And coming out of the ball game, Owen Wyatt. 17-11, South Pem leads. And again, J.D. Morton on the baseline, runs the inbounds play. They get it to Farmer, way out on the left wing. Farmer, right-hand dribble to the top of the circle, between the legs. Now toward the right wing. Campbell in the right corner. Gets the pass, goes around the screen, up on the top of the key. Now it goes to Mayberry. Mayberry gets it back to Robert. Robert fades away on the baseline. Shoots and scores another one. Robert Farmer, ladies and gentlemen, is feeling it here in this game, and he steals it away, and the layup is pinned against the backboard. Goaltending the call. Count the bucket, and Robert Farmer has 14 points here in the opening quarter. South Pem has opened up a 10-point lead. Salisbury with the ball. 1.5 seconds to play in the quarter. 3/4 of the length. It's no good by Cooper Francis, and that'll end the first quarter. South Pem leads 21-11 after one. Second quarter right after this.
Nucor Yamato Steel Company was formed in 1987 in Blytheville, Arkansas. The company has grown from a northeast Arkansas cotton field to the largest structural steel mill in the Western Hemisphere, with employment of over 1,000 men, women, and interns. Learn more at nucoryamato.com.
Nucor Yamato Steel Company is proud to be a part of the local community and to support the local youth. Everyone at Nucor Yamato wishes the South Pemiscot Bulldogs the best of luck at state.
(21-11) our score as we go to the second quarter. South Pem with the lead. I think Salisbury's fans are in shock here at the end of the first quarter. Jake Pfeiffer, a non-starter, leading Salisbury with 4 points. Defensive pressure for South Pem has made the difference in the first quarter. And here we go. Salisbury will have the basketball as we get underway, as now the official scorekeeper across the way gives a thumbs up. We're ready to go. Salisbury gets it inbounds. Cooper Francis, their point guard, picked up now by Ty Campbell. Francis dribbles toward the right wing. Feeds inside. They're trying to use their size. Stapleton turns, shoots, missed it. A rebound by South Pem and a reach in on Salisbury. Mr. Robert Farmer at 5'9" was in there fighting with the big boys. And the foul. Austin Cravens, a freshman, picks up the foul. So South Pem basketball up by 10, just underway here in the second quarter. Great to have you along here from Mizzou Arena. Farmer into the front court, goes right side. That's Boyd into the ball game. Now it goes to Smith, almost stolen away, and it is stolen by Salisbury's Woldridge. Woldridge gets it back to Cole. Grayson Cole into the front court to Cravens. Cravens feeds down low. Nice job. They get it to Woldridge, the big man for Salisbury, with his 4th point of the ball game. 21-13, South Pem with the lead. 7:16 to play, second quarter. Right wing, Boyd with the basketball. Tries to feed inside, gets it to Smith. Smith puts it up, gets the bucket and draws the foul. Tack on 2 more for the Bulldogs and a 3-point play opportunity. Mason Stapleton picks up the foul. And a 3-point play opportunity for Jaterion Smith. And Smith's free throws no good. Lead remains 10, 23-13. Breaking the press is Pfeiffer. He'll go down the lane, missed the shot, got his own follow. Now he's fouled and going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Salisbury trying to pick up the pace against the full court pressure. Second foul on Jaterion Smith as he's charged with a personal. And a couple of free throws for Cooper Francis. First is good. Trims the lead to 9, 6:59 to play second quarter. Cooper Francis back to the free throw line. The lefty's second free throw is on the way, and it's good. Francis with a pair of free throws. That offensive possession was pretty much his as he got it up the floor and drew the foul. And a steal at midcourt as Cole steals it away and missed the layup. Francis with the follow, missed it, but got the follow put back. So a rare turnover off the pressure that time by South Pem. 23-17 now the score as South Pem with the basketball. Out top of the key, J.D. Morton with it. J.D. goes right side to Robert Farmer. Robert on the wing, backs it out, keeps the left-hand dribble alive. Top of the key, J.D. Morton. Now back to Robert. Robert dribbling, 23-17, South Pem with the lead. Morton back to Farmer. Farmer fades away on the baseline, shoots, missed this one. There's Smith. Smith dribbles, puts it up, scores another one. Jaterion Smith with a putback, and South Pem leads 25-17. Here comes Salisbury. They break the press. Right side, Cravens down the lane. Smith will block it away, picked up by Boyd. Boyd with the basketball for South Pem into the front court. Boyd to the left wing. The ball kicked out of bounds by the Panthers. It stays with South Pemiscot. 5:53 to play, second quarter. What a fast pace to this ball game. And Coach Kenny Wyatt's having to send substitutions in and out. Senior Eli Jackson will return to the lineup. Eli went out early, and Austin Cravens, a freshman, will set down. South Pim leading 25-17 with the basketball. Just under 6 minutes to play, second quarter. Farmer gets it inbound. Salisbury extending that zone. Now they're trying to trap. The ball is tipped, but Farmer gets it back, pulls up. Instead, feeds to Smith down low. Had it blocked from behind, and an over-the-back foul on Mason Stapleton will be called. He blocked another one earlier from behind, but most of the time that's going to be a foul. And against Jeterion Smith, that'll give him a couple of free throws. So Stapleton with 2. That's a big, big foul on the Panthers. And Smith's first free throw is no good. Jeterion back to the free throw line for the second attempt. 25-17. South Pim with the lead. Smith's second free throw is good. Smith 1 of 2 from the line. Here's that South Pim pressure. 26-17. They're up by 9. Stapleton in the backcourt. Pass goes to Jackson, back to Stapleton. Stapleton into the front court, picks up the dribble. Now to Jackson, who sets the offense. Jackson's pass left side goes to Grayson Cole. Tries to feed inside. Ball stolen away by Smith for South Pim. Outlets to Boyd, to Farmer. Farmer, right side of the lane, shoots over Stapleton. In and out. It was halfway in. Wouldn't go. Campbell with a follow back up. It won't go. Tip back up and in by Ty Campbell. What bigger players? That's what the Bulldogs are saying. And there's a drive and a missed shot and an offensive rebound, and the ball is tied up. And who's in the middle of that? Ty Campbell. And the possession arrow in favor is South Pim. 5 minutes to play in the half. Ladies and gentlemen, your Bulldogs are putting it to the Salisbury Panthers. The speed, the quickness, the hustle, the determination. And they're up 28-17. And the ball is tipped out of bounds. Boyd's pass is tipped out of bounds. It will stay with South Pim into the front court. Demarius Mayberry comes in. Terrell Boyd will set down for South Pim. And Robert Farmer inbounds on the sideline. Gets it to Mayberry. Mayberry against the Salisbury trap. Gets it away to Farmer. Farmer bounces it back to Mayberry. Mayberry through 2 defenders, gets it back to Farmer. Farmer cuts down the lane, had it poked away. Campbell gets the rebound, goes up, and he's going to be fouled and shoot 2. Boy, just the quickness of trying to trap. South Pim dribbles right through the trap. Mason Stapleton is charged for the foul. That's his 3rd of the ball game, and that's a huge, huge foul. At the free throw line is Ty Campbell to shoot 2. First is no good. Back of the iron, he'll have one more coming. 28-17, South Pim with the lead. Stapleton will have to set down. He's been very instrumental in handling the full court pressure. Gaskowitz into the ball game for Salisbury. Campbell's second free throw. This one is good. Ty 1 for 2 from the line. And South Pim now leads at 29-17. Salisbury breaks the pressure and all the way down the lane to the rack. Shot is up and a foul. The bucket will count. Cole Grayson breaks the press, drives down, and hits the basket. Now has a free throw coming. Uh-oh. Jeterion Smith just picked up his 3rd. So Smith with his 3rd. Mason Stapleton just picked up his 3rd, the previous end of the floor. So both of those players will have to set down. 4:30 to play here in the half. And the free throw for Grayson Cole. And the free throw is good. It's a 9-point South Pim lead. See how South Pim can handle it with Smith out of the ball game with foul trouble. Into the front court. Mayberry dribbles around the trap. Now Farmer down through a couple of defenders. Ball is lost. Campbell picks it up, gets it back to Farmer. Robert on the wing. Goes back to Boyd, who checked back in for Smith. Right side Farmer. And Salisbury with a blocking foul along the sideline. They're trying to trap South Pim. They're not just setting in a zone. They're trying to trap out of the zone. And the foul on Eli Jackson. Moans coming up from the Salisbury fans. That is his third foul, so Eli Jackson's third. And Farmer's first free throw is good. Robert Farmer, 15 points here in the first half. Pfeiffer comes in, setting down Eli Jackson after picking up his third. Robert Farmer back to the line. Second free throw by Robert is no good, and the rebound to the Panthers. Here's Grayson Cole racing into the front court. Top of the key, down the lane, right to the rack, missed it, and the rebound to South Pem. Out of the pack, Mayberry gets it to Campbell, and he tries to save it and does. Somehow to Boyd, who shoots the three. It's good! Terrell Boyd nails the three-pointer. South Pem leads 33-20, and a foul in the backcourt is going to be on Demarius Mayberry. Mayberry commits the foul, and South Pem leads it by 13. If you see the South Pem players standing beside the Salisbury players, it's almost humorous, the size difference again in this ball game. Salisbury's Cole into the front court, guarded by J.D. Morton. Good defender there by Morton. Francis on the right wing, guarded by Campbell. Fades, shoots from the wing, nothing but net. Cooper Francis with his 10th point of the ball game, averaging 23 on the season. He's their big scorer. Now Farmer facing a half-court trap. Gets it in the front court to Boyd. Boyd to Morton. J.D. floater on the baseline. Rims off, no good. The rebound taken away by Wooldridge, the big post player for Salisbury. Salisbury ball. They're down by 10. 3:04 to play in the second quarter. Spinning. Pfeiffer into the front court. Pass on the right wing, and a reach-in foul is going to be on Ty Campbell, I believe. It is on Campbell. That will be his second foul. Actually, Mayberry picked up the foul, so it's 1, not 0. So Mayberry with the foul. And Grayson Cole will inbound for Salisbury on the sideline. Gets it inbounds, Francis. Francis guarded by Ty Campbell. And the man-to-man. Francis goes on the right wing. Instructions from Coach Jordan McGowan on the sideline, changing his defense a bit. Here's Francis, top of the key, long three is short, and the rebound's going to go out of bounds and over to South Pem. Great hustle over there. Pfeiffer and Farmer, they were laying out on the floor, diving for the basketball, and last touch by Salisbury. South Pem basketball, 2:37 to play, second quarter. Ty Campbell, top of the key, and a blocking foul is going to be on Salisbury. So we're going to have free throws coming here. Pfeiffer picks up his second foul, 15 foul, and at the free throw line, Demarius Mayberry. Mayberry looking for his first point of the ball game and gets it from the free throw line. 34-23. South Pem with a lead. Mayberry tries to push that lead up to 12 with a second free throw. Second free throw is good for the freshman. Mayberry with a couple of free throws, 35-23. South Pem leads. Salisbury with a basketball. Cooper Francis into the front court. Pass goes left wing. They look inside for the cutter. Now Francis gets it back top of the key. Right side, Ruskowski goes down the lane. Fades, shoots, missed it, and a rebound tipped and controlled by Boyd. Outlet pass to Campbell. Campbell to the rack. Reverse layup, no good. Farmer with a trip. Couldn't get it to fall. Rebound Salisbury. Salisbury's Francis out of the pack. Down the lane, layup good. Francis with 12. He created the havoc on the defensive end and then got the basketball. Farmer tripped up and goes to the deck, and now Francis will travel. He'll carry the basketball. Francis carries the basketball at midcourt. He argues the call, but it's going to go back over to South Pem, and Robert Farmer was, if it was football, there would be a clipping call on that one, as he was out of the trap, went to the deck, and that's when Salisbury got the turnover. Up by 10. South Pem with the ball, facing the trap at midcourt. Goes to Boyd. Boyd dribbles up against the trap. Now he's going to have to get some help. And a timeout called as they were in trouble. And Coach Jordan McGowan gets the timeout with 1:40 to play in the half. 35-25. South Pem with the lead. Back right after this.
At Utley Incorporated in Steel, they're more than just a carrier. They're family. As a third-generation family-owned business, they prioritize quality and safety in their premium flatbed services. Cutting-edge technology and a wide range of equipment ensure they can handle any transportation challenge. They believe family values drive their commitment to excellence, delivering for your business. Choose Utley Incorporated. Family. Quality delivered. Everyone at Utley Incorporated in Steel wishes the best of luck to the South Pemiscot Bulldogs in the tournament.
That trap that Salisbury has went to, they extend that all the way out to midcourt. So if South Pim picks up the basketball, they're larger players. It's really hard to get the pass away, and Coach McGowan able to take the timeout and save the turnover. Now South Pemiscot with the basketball, 1:40 to play in the half, and they lead by 10. Inbounds. Mayberry gets it, and they're going to reach in and tie up the basketball. Demarius, against that trap, picked up the dribble, and they reach in and tie it up. So not now. That's causing the Bulldogs some problems. They're just not going to be able to pick up the dribble out near midcourt. Inbounds, Salisbury to Cole. Cole all the way down the lane. Lost the handle momentarily. Now get it in the corner. Here is White for the three. No good. Rebound Campbell. Ty Campbell out of the pack. Racing to the hoop. Layup is no good. Partially blocked by Francis. And now the ball almost turned over by Salisbury. Campbell goes for it and will Mayberry goes for it and will commit the foul. And Demarius has just picked up his third. Falling hard on the play was Cooper Francis. So Mayberry picks up his third. So Mayberry with three and Jatarion Smith with three. And coming into the ballgame, the sophomore Logan Southern for South Pim. As fouls becoming a big concern now for the Bulldogs. A couple of players with three. A couple of players with three also for Salisbury. And a couple of free throws for Cooper Francis. As South Pim over the limit with 1:18 to play here in the quarter. Francis averaging 23, and he has 12 so far in the ball game. First two free throws from the lefty is off, no good. Southern comes into the ball game. Mayberry will sit down after picking up his third foul. Luke Southern, 5'10", another 5'10" player. And as Coach McGowan said, I kind of stretched the heights even for some of these guys. Francis back to the line. Second free throw is good. Francis now has 13 points in the ball game. South Pim has the basketball and up by 9. And almost a turnover again against that trap. Farmer had it tipped away, but Grayson Cole was on the sideline, and it will stay with South Pemiscot. Coach McGowan, instructions to Robert Farmer. And I know he's saying don't pick up the dribble. They get it to the right wing. Now feed at the high post to Campbell. Campbell drives down the lane, had it poked away, gets it to Boyd. Boyd lost it momentarily, now gets it back to Farmer. Farmer's going to take it right to the rack. Left-handed shot, no good. And the rebound Salisbury, and they have the numbers. Outlets to Francis. Francis goes in and slams it with two hands. Francis, 15th point of the ball game. Here's Robert Farmer down the lane, right side, and a blocking foul is going to be on Salisbury, and Robert Farmer's going to shoot two. Owen Wyatt picks up the foul. Boos from the Panther fans here. Robert Farmer at the free throw line. Robert trying to increase the South Pim lead, and he does with the first free throw. That is his 16th point of the ball game, and that makes it 36-28. We're down to 42 seconds to play in the half. Farmer back to the line. Second free throw is good. 17 points for Farmer. 42 seconds to play in the half. Any foul, we're shooting two free throws. Salisbury in the backcourt. Ball player almost fell down. He's okay, and they get it to Cole, and Cole is fouled at midcourt, so free throws coming here for Salisbury. So we're going to have free throws coming, and shooting the free throws is Grayson Cole. I think Southern picked up the foul. His first foul for South Pim. And Cole at the free throw line. First free throw is good. Austin Cravens, a freshman, returns to the ball game for Salisbury. And Grayson Cole back to the free throw line for the second free throw attempt. 35 seconds to play in the half. Trying to cut the lead to 7. The second free throw, and it's no good. Off the back of the iron, Salisbury fights for the rebound, and they had it for a moment. Now picked up by South Pem. South Pem with the numbers to Farmer. Farmer pulls up from 12, a little strong, no good. Rebound, Salisbury, 24 seconds to play in the half. Francis into the front court, keeps the dribble alive, 19 seconds to play in the half. Farmer guarding 6'3" Cooper Francis as he hounds him out top of the key. Francis drives down the lane, puts it up, draws the foul, and the basket will count, and the foul on South Pem. Boyd picks up the foul. That is his second, and a free throw coming here. Trying to cut into this lead, 37-30. Free throw from Cooper Francis is good. 16 points for Francis, 8 seconds to play in the half. Morton with it in the backcourt, feeds to Campbell. Campbell down the lane, works his way in the paint, shoots and scores! Way to go, Ty Campbell, take it to him, big boy. 7 points in the ball game. And they go to the locker room, and the South Pem fans, a standing ovation for their Bulldogs, who lead it 39-31 at the half. We'll take a halftime break. Come back with the halftime totals right after this.
Congratulations to all high school sports teams from United Auto Parts and Steel, a broadcast sponsor and supporter of South Pemiscot Bulldog sports. United Auto Parts is your Napa parts store in the South Pemiscot area, and they have the parts you need for cars, trucks, and farm equipment with overnight delivery on most orders. When you need quality Napa Auto Parts, call the United Auto Parts team of Ben, Brian, Corlette, or Dan at United Auto Parts. 135 South Walnut and Steel, open Monday through Friday at 6:30 a.m. Call 695-4466.
Since 1929, we've been here to serve our communities with the best products and the best service. You are the reason we go to work every day, and we thank you for that. After all, we live where you do.
Why do so many farmers do business with Consolidated Grain and Barge in Caruthersville and Cottonwood Point? Consolidated Grain and Barge are grain buyers. They are dealers in specialty grains. They offer competitive prices and convenient hours. Consolidated Grain and Barge also offers crop insurance and personal marketing plans. You too should be doing business with Consolidated Grain and Barge. Contact them at Cottonwood Point to see what they can do for you.
The entire staff of Riddick Farms and Steel is proud to be part of our agriculture community and equally as proud of our area youth. At Riddick Farms, they know our future depends on our youth and are happy to support the South Pemiscot Bulldogs. They are so proud of all they accomplished this year and would like to take this time to wish the South Pemiscot Bulldogs the best of luck. Way to go and good luck to all the South Pemiscot Bulldogs from your friends at Riddick Farms in Steel.
Green Pharmacy, your community Health Mart pharmacy in Steel, is a sports booster and pleased to sponsor high school sports throughout Pemiscot County here on this Pollock station. Green Pharmacy has been a member of the community for over 40 years and appreciates your business. Good luck to all area teams from David Green and staff at Green Pharmacy. Open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. Call Green Pharmacy in Steel at 695-4533 for more information. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Good luck, South Pemiscot Bulldogs, from Steel Chief of Police Billy Joe Stanfield Jr., candidate for Pemiscot County Sheriff in the August Republican primary. Billy Joe is a third-generation law enforcement professional, a lifelong resident of Pemiscot County, and a 1987 graduate of South Pemiscot High School. The Stanfield name is one you know and trust. On August 6th, please vote for and support Billy Joe Stanfield Jr. for Pemiscot County Sheriff, paid for by the candidate.
39-31, our halftime score, as the South Pemiscot Bulldogs lead the Salisbury Panthers here at the half. We'll just check the basic scoring here in the first half. Leading the way for Salisbury, Cooper Francis had 17 points, only 3 at the end of the first quarter. but he averages 23, and he has 17 already, as the 6'3 senior has been by far their only real offensive threat. Grayson Cole has 4 points. Jake Pfeiffer off the bench has 4 points. Hayden Woldridge, their 6'5 senior, with only 4 points. Mason Stapleton with 2 points in the half. 3 fouls for Eli Jackson. He's a 5'11 senior, but Mason Stapleton, a big factor in handling the pressure. 6'3 senior picked up 3 fouls also for Salisbury as they trail South Pem by 7 here at the half. Robert Farmer leads the way for the Bulldogs. 17 points for Robert. He had 14 in the first quarter, hit 3 free throws there in the second quarter, and finishes with 17. A couple of players with 7 points. Ty Campbell, the freshman, with 7. Jaterion Smith, the sophomore, with 7 points at the half. 6 points for Terrell Boyd. Terrell had a big 3-point bucket in the second quarter, and a couple of free throws to Marius Mayberry for South Pem. South Pem and Coach Jordan McGowan also with foul concerns at the half, as with 3 fouls, Jaterion Smith. And also 3 fouls coming off the bench, the 5'8 freshman Demarius Mayberry with 3 fouls. So both teams with 2 players with 3 fouls at the half, and South Pem with a 7-point advantage. We'll take another halftime break and look a little more breakdown into the numbers when we return right here on Classic Hits 105.1 KCRV.
The John W. German Funeral Homes in Hayti and Steele, Missouri invite you to call or come by and learn about the many advantages of their convenient pre-need programs. Pre-need is the best way to make sure your wishes are carried out. Plus, you have the assurance that today's prices are locked in. It just makes good sense to plan ahead. Call or stop by today and talk with the funeral directors at John W. German Funeral Homes in Hayti and Steele. John W. German, a trusted name in funerals since 1957.
The greatest minds set their eyes on the future. The greatest health systems build the next generation of healthcare by joining world-class patient experience with the latest in technology, pioneering new techniques to bring new solutions to old problems, empowering patients with instant access to records, labs, and live messaging anytime, anywhere. NEA Baptist, built for the next century.
BPS Network's goal is to keep you connected to each other and to the world. Since 1996, BPS has been serving Southeast Missouri with the latest technology to provide quality and reliable communication service to their customers. BPS recognizes the importance of our youth and would like to wish all the teams the best of luck. BPS, keeping you connected.
(39-31) our halftime score, or actually 32 our halftime score, as I will correct our scoreboard. 39-32, South Pem with a lead. Now let me tell you a little bit about what this. The look into the numbers, the stats at the half compared to yesterday. It's just the difference between night and day for South Pemiscot. Points off turnovers, South Pem leading 11-7 over Salisbury. Points off turnovers. How about points in the paint? The much smaller Bulldogs, 18 points in the paint compared to 20 for Salisbury. Second chance opportunities. This is hitting the boards, folks. South Pem, 11. Salisbury with 5. Fast break points are even at 9 apiece. Here's a big stat. Time with the lead in the first half. 13 minutes and 27 seconds for South Pem. 2 minutes and 24 seconds for Salisbury. Salisbury still in the locker room. South Pemiscot taking a few warm-up tosses, and we're going to have the third quarter for you. Fasten your seatbelts, folks. It's going to be a fun ride in the second half of this one. Third place game from the 2024 Misha Show Me Showdown right here on Classic Hits 105.1 KCRV.
The Pemiscot County Career and Technology Center can provide the training you need for an entry-level position in today's advanced technical career fields. They'll help you get ahead with classes in automotive technology, ag building structures and construction trades, restaurant management, health occupations, industrial electronics, plus welding technology. All programs are backed by on-campus support and testing services. For information, call 359-2601 and get on the road to success with Pemiscot County Career and Technology Center. Call 359-2601. The City of Steele supports South Pemiscot High School and takes this time to recognize the players and coaches of this year's South Pemiscot Bulldogs. Mayor Jonathan Spence, Alderman Ryan West, Lyndon Allen, Leanne Powell, and Sam Reinhart, along with City Clerk Jeanette Pickens, Water Clerk Cody Fields, Police Chief Billy Joe Stanfield, Fire Chief Jeffrey Fields, and City Judge Mallory Rollerson extend congratulations to all. Again, best of luck to the South Pemiscot Bulldogs from the City of Steele, Missouri.
Hill Electric and HVAC has been serving Pemiscot and adjoining counties for many years and is proud to offer the complete line of Trane heating and air conditioning products for home and commercial use. Hill Electric and HVAC is also your dealer of Generac generators for those times when the power goes off, with the service and parts to keep everything running smoothly. It's Hill Electric and HVAC, a Caruthersville Tiger booster. Good luck, Tigers, from Hill Electric and HVAC, 1501 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville, 333-4364.
As your District 2 Pemiscot County Commissioner, Bon Meredith is keenly aware of the importance of education, not just in the classroom, but on the athletic field as well. By participating in high school sports, our student athletes learn how to be fit, how to win, and how to practice the principles of good sportsmanship. Commissioner Bon Meredith is proud of these young people and the great job they're doing in representing their schools. Best wishes and good luck to all area teams from your District 2 Pemiscot County Commissioner, the Honorable Bon Meredith of Caruthersville.
Well, we're ready for the third quarter. Salisbury didn't have but about 1 minute to shoot a few warm-up shots as Coach Kenny Wyatt had them in the locker room pretty much the entire half. South Pemiscot with the basketball and leading 39-32 as we start play in the third quarter. South Pem will inbound at midcourt. That half-court trap really caused problems for South Pem late in the quarter, but both teams getting into foul trouble. Now they drop back more in the conventional zone as Robert Farmer takes it to the right wing, gives it away to Boyd. Boyd hands it away to Morton. They run that motion offense back to Farmer. Farmer crosses over down the lane, puts it up, and the shot blocked away by the 6'5 Wooldridge. Outlet pass into the front court to Jackson. Eli Jackson to the rack. Layup no good, and Smith couldn't control the rebound. It's out of bounds and stays with Salisbury. Farmer had a good look, but it just wouldn't go. Then a good look by Salisbury, and then the rebound out of bounds off South Pem. Salisbury runs the inbounds play. They're trying to get Francis free. Instead, they go top of the key. Now in the corner to Cole. Cole dribbles up. Now they feed it over the top, get it down low, and a reach-in foul on Morton from behind. An excuse-me pass went to Stapleton. They tried to feed it to the 6'5 Hayden Wooldridge way over his head, but right into the hands of Stapleton. Second foul on JD in the ball game. And Salisbury inbounds on the baseline. Robert Farmer steals it away. Robert on the breakaway, all the way coast to coast over the 6'5 Wooldridge, and he hit the bucket. Farmer with 19 after the steal. South Pem pressuring, stealing it away, and the ball is tied up. As reaching in there was Boyd, and getting up slowly is Grayson Cole. That full court pressure really paying off for South Pem. Possession arrow in favor of Salisbury. They get it inbounds. Francis. He's their big man. Now they get it Cole. Cole into the front court, and they have the numbers and a driving layup to Jackson. Eli Jackson's first two of the ball game, 41-34. South Pem with the lead in the basketball. 1 minute into this third quarter. J.D. Morton out top of the key. J.D., they'll leave him open. He'll shoot it, and he'll bury the three. Leave him open. Morton with a three. Salisbury basketball. Again, they break the press, and they throw it away. Pass too far out in front of Jackson from Grayson Cole. South Pem gets it back. 6:43 to play, third quarter. Bulldogs up by 10, 44-34. Inbounds Robert Farmer. Now they're going to extend and come out of that trap. And Coach Jordan McGowan with instructions Jump pass right side. This is what they worked on at the half. Now to Farmer, through 2 defenders. Farmer had it poked away, now retains possession, dribbles up on the wing, bounces it away, and the ball is stolen away by Salisbury. Salisbury down the lane, shot wouldn't fall, getting it, Francis puts it up and scores. Well, that trap created the turnover and points for Salisbury, 44-36. Now facing the trap at midcourt, Campbell gets the pass. Campbell had it stripped away. Salisbury with back-to-back turnovers. Coach McGowan wanted a foul, didn't get the whistle. Eli Jackson into the front court. Grayson Cole now top of the key, gets it back to Francis. 44-36, Bulldogs with a lead. 5:51 to play, third quarter. Right wing, Eli Jackson out top of the key. Stapleton, the big man drives off balance, and he'll put up the shot and going to be fouled by South Pem. A little moan from the South Pem fans behind me here. And the foul will be called on J.D. Morton. Now he has 3. Morton with 3, Mayberry with 3, and Smith with 3 for South Pem. And Stapleton's first free throw bangs off the back of the rim, no good. Grayson Cole will come out of the ball game. Into the ball game, Jake Pfeiffer. And Mason Stapleton back to the line for the second attempt. It's on the way, and this one is good. 1 of 2 from the line, 44-37. Bulldogs with the lead. South Pem breaks the pressure into the front court. Farmer gets it. Back to J.D. Morton. Had it poked away by Campbell from behind, and he goes down the lane. Francis with a two-handed slam. That trap is really causing South Pem problems here, as Salisbury has cut the lead down to 5:19 to play here in the third quarter. Jump pass from Boyd, now top of the key. J.D. Morton around the defender, floater down the lane, left it short, batted around, picked up by Robert Farmer. Robert will be fouled on the play. Francis saves Robert from crashing to the floor, and we'll see who the foul is charged on for Salisbury. And it's on Salisbury's Eli Jackson, and he just picked up his 4th foul. Jackson comes out. Grayson Cole returns to the lineup for the Panthers. Bulldogs inbound on the baseline. 5:07 to play, third quarter. The lead is 5. Get it to Smith. Smith deep in the corner. Bounces it away to Farmer. Robert trying to stay out of that trap. Dribbles out of it. Now through 2 defenders. Now they have the number. Robert's down the lane, but shot blocked away. 6'5" Hayden Wooldridge, and a rebound to Salisbury. Panthers the other way with Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer leads it up high. Wooldridge in the paint, shoots and scores. Hayden Wooldridge with his 6-point, and the Panthers coming back. They cut the lead to 3. Campbell, a 1-on-3 break, gets it away to Smith, and Smith will be fouled in the lane by Salisbury. This could be the 4th on Stapleton. And we'll see who the... It's on Grayson Cole. That will be his 3rd personal. South Pem's Morton looks to inbound on the baseline, gets it to Smith on the wing, feeds it back to J.D., down the paint, gets it back to Robert. Robert Farmer dribbles, triple teamed on the wing, back out to Morton, top of the key, back to Robert Farmer, around a man, fades on the baseline, shoots for 2, scores! Robert Farmer, 21 points. What a move by the youngster. 46-41, the lead is 5 for South Pem. Salisbury basketball, the 6'3" guard, Cooper Francis, out top of the key, guarded by Ty Campbell. Francis goes left wing, Grayson Cole. Cole looks inside, nothing there, back out top of the key, 6'5", Wooldridge gets it. Stapleton kicks it on the wing. Here's a 3 ball, short, no good. Offensive rebound, put back, no good. Follow by Wooldridge is good. The 6'5" Wooldridge, second and third chance opportunities, and they get the bucket, and the lead 3 for South Pem. 3:45 to play in the third. Half-court trap, Morton in the backcourt, bounced off a defender, and a 10-second violation against South Pemiscot. J.D. Morton was hammered at midcourt, and Coach McGowan was wanting a foul call. They didn't get it, but get the 10-second violation. So the pressure creates the turnover. South Pem now double teaming out top of the key, and Francis gets the ball. Campbell guards him, goes around the screen to the right wing, feeds top of the key. Here's Wooldridge for the 3, no good. Wide open is Cole for the offensive putback, missed it. Now over the back is going to be Pfeiffer. Jake Pfeiffer commits his third foul. Bulldogs will have the basketball and a 3-point lead with 3:24 to play, third quarter. 46-43. Third foul on Salisbury here in the third quarter. 2 fouls in the quarter on South Pemiscot. 3:23 to play in the half. Here's that half-court trap. Farmer in the backcourt gets it across the timeline. Now they throw it into the front court to Campbell. Campbell drives, shoots, and scores. They broke the press that time by not throwing it out near the half-court stripe, but advanced it toward the basket, and Campbell drove and made the bucket. 5-point lead. They get it to the big man, Stapleton, backing his way in. Now shooting, the 6'5" Hayden Wooldridge as he got the pass from Stapleton for 2. 2:49 to play, third quarter, 48-45. Campbell to Farmer, into the front court, behind the back dribble, top of the key, J.D. Morton feeds right down the lane to Campbell. Ball fake, Campbell shoots, miss. Smith with a tip, back up and in. Smith with a bucket, timeout on the floor. 2:33 to play, third quarter. South Pem leads 50-45 back after this.
From tip-off to the game's final buzzer, the Bank of Missouri is cheering you on. We know life is full of ups and downs, and that's why our team works to get to know you, to understand your unique needs, and to empower you with the personalized tools for a secure financial future. So, no matter where this season takes you, the Bank of Missouri is a teammate that you can count on. Get started at bankofmissouri.com.
You all hear me tell the stories on our Glen St. ads, and I enjoy people coming to me and referring to certain stories. Some of these stories go way back. We will continue to tell stories, mention our troops, and telling our customers how much our families appreciate their business. Our people always look forward to seeing you. We want you to enjoy your visit. Best price, best service. Glen St. and God bless our troops.
(50-35), 2:33 to play, third quarter. South Pem with the lead. Salisbury with the ball, and South Pem will pressure full court. What a basketball game. Salisbury trying to use their advantages here in the third quarter, get back into this thing. At midcourt, Francis around the defender, had it poked away, but picked up by Wooldridge, the big 6'5" post player. It went right to him, and he lays it in for the easy 2. Almost a turnover, but ends up with 2 points. Now Campbell down the lane. Floater is short, no good. Rebound to Stapleton. Steal by Smith. Stapleton grabs the miss. And here comes Salisbury down the lane. Floater, no good. Jatarion Smith rips the board down. Now Jatarion may have twisted his ankle, but gets a pass to Farmer. Now into the front court to Boyd. Smith is up. Seems to be okay, but the pass tipped away, and Smith gets it back in the backcourt. Now the ball is stolen away at midcourt, picked up by Francis. Francis down the lane. It runs into the back of Smith, and he's going to be fouled and shoot 2. Crazy sequence there. Jatarion Smith just picked up his 4th foul, had his back turned to the play, but he had been on the floor and been fighting for the basketball, and at the free throw line is Cooper Francis. Trying to cut into this 3-point lead, and the first free throw from the lefty is good. Southern comes in, and Smith will have to come out of the ball game after the first free throw. 1:40 to play, third quarter. Cooper Francis tries to trim the lead down to 1, and he does with the second free throw. Francis with a bucket, 1:39 to play, third quarter, 50-49. South Pem with the lead. Boyd on the wing, picks up the dribble, gets it to Campbell. Campbell around a man, missed it, fights for his own rebound, can't come up with it. Pfeiffer comes out of there with it. They can take the lead on this possession. Long pass into the front court to Francis for the layup. Francis now 25 points in the ball game. Boyd will try a 3. Had it partially blocked from the wing, and a rebound Salisbury. 1:11 to play in the third quarter, and the ball poked away, stolen by South Pem. 3-on-2 break. Morton down the lane, goes to Boyd. He's fouled and will shoot 2. I'll tell you what, folks, these two teams are going to know they've been in a ball game at the end of this day. They are going back and forth. Cooper Francis picked up the foul. Don't get your hopes up, folks. That's only his first in the ball game, and Boyd to shoot the free throws, and the first good. 7 points for Boyd in the ball game. And we're tied once again, 51 all. 1:02 to play, third quarter. Boyd back to the free throw line. Second free throw on the way is also good. South Pem goes up by 1. Salisbury with the ball. Full court press once again by South Pem. Inside of 1 minute to play here in the third quarter. 52-51, your Bulldogs with a lead. Pfeiffer guarded by Farmer way out near center court. Coach Kenny Wyatt instructions for his ball club. Campbell almost steals it away. Now they get it to Francis. Open three. It's off, no good. The big 6'5" player gets it back to Francis, and he'll drive and be fouled on the play. And there's where Hayden Wooldridge, patrolling the inside of the lane without Jaterion Smith in there, really makes a difference. Campbell picks up the foul. That's Ty's second. And once again, the lefty Cooper Francis at the free throw line. Just hit a couple of free throws from there. He can tie the ball game with the first free throw. 37 seconds to go in the third, and the first is good. We are tied once again, 52-52. 37.6 seconds to play, third quarter. Francis can give his Panthers a 1-point lead. The lefty's second free throw is no good. Rebound fought for. It's out of bounds off Salisbury. So we remain tied 52 all. 37 seconds to play in the third. Farmer will get the basketball, and Salisbury will set up to trap it midcourt. With any foul, teams will be shooting 2 free throws. Almost a turnover, but South Pem saves it. Now they get it to Campbell. Campbell inside the lane. Now top of the key. Driving in is Robert Farmer, and Robert called for the travel. Salisbury will get it back. 21 seconds to play. Third quarter. 52 all. Full court pressure again. 2 free throws with any South Pem foul here. In the backcourt, Owen Wyatt now gets it to Francis, who will more than likely take the last shot. 12 seconds to play in the quarter. J.D. Morton now switches out on Francis. J.D. pulls up. He shoots a long three. It's an air ball and goes out of bounds with 2.9 seconds to play in the third. See if South Pem can get a look off or draw a foul before the final 3 seconds run off the clock. Inbounds Campbell at midcourt. Shoots it short. Oh, that's about a foot short. And that'll send us to the fourth quarter, and we are tied 52 all. Back with the fourth quarter in 1 minute.
Over time, even the most expensive cemetery monuments can begin to show their age and become dark and hard to read. If that's the case, it's time to call McHaney Monument Company in Blytheville and make an appointment to have the monument professionally cleaned before cold weather arrives. McHaney uses the same cleaning process as that used by the National Park Service. If your monuments need cleaning, don't put it off any longer. Call the Monument Men at McHaney Monument Company, South Division in Blytheville, Arkansas. Call 870-762-2601.
You were in an accident. You're okay, but your vehicle is damaged. What do you do?
First, call your insurance company and let them create a claim number. Then call Rodney at Pitts Collision and Towing Service in Steele. Rodney Pitts and Marie Alsop will process your claim and start the process of getting your vehicle back to its pre-accident condition. Don't let your insurance company steer you out of town. Choose Pitts Collision and Towing Service. Pitts Collision and Towing Service is known for their precise body and frame repairs on all foreign and domestic vehicles. They now offer plastic welding, which makes your rubber or plastic bumpers look brand new. In addition, Pitts Collision and Towing Service has a large stock of auto parts and small truck parts. Call Pitts Collision and Towing Service today at 573-695-4741 or 573-837-3228.
Or stop by Pitts Collision and Towing Service today, 121 South Walnut in Steele.
South Pemiscot with the basketball, and a shot blocked out of bounds as Torrell Boyd had it inside the paint. It'll stay with South Pem. We're tied at 52, just underway. Fourth quarter. Inbounds Farmer will go all the way in the backcourt, retrieve the basketball. Now he's going to face the trap into the front court. He's going to be fouled out near midcourt by Grayson Cole, and that's 4 on Grayson Cole in the ball game. South Pem basketball in their front court. Just underway fourth quarter. We're tied 52-all in this third place game. Class 2 basketball from the 2024 Misha Show Me Showdown. Inside the paint, South Pem gets it. Campbell will go up, and the foul is called as Ty Campbell among the land of the Giants trying to find a little room to get the shot off, and Grayson Cole is just fouled out of the ball game. Nope, it wasn't on Cole. And Ty Campbell at the free throw line. Oh, the first free throw off, no good by Campbell. We remain tied 52-all, 7:32 to play, fourth quarter. Campbell back to the free throw line. Second free throw is also no good. Salisbury Stapleton with the board. Now to Francis. Francis with the basketball. South Pem in the man-to-man. He brings it in the front court. Guarded there by Campbell. Left wing goes to Jackson. Jackson looks on the baseline. Top of the key, Stapleton. Feeds over the top to the 6'5" post player, and a foul and a bucket by Hayden Wooldridge. They just threw it right over the top. There was absolutely nothing South Pem could do about it. J.D. Morton was in there fighting to try to defend it, but just didn't have the height. Actually, it might have been on Southern that time. But nonetheless, 6'5" player inside, they just throw it up. Into the ball game will be Smith with 4 fouls. And the free throw on the way is good by Wooldridge. Wooldridge now 15 points in the ball game. South Pem trying to get an answer. 55-52. Salisbury is down the lane. Boyd had it tipped away. It's going to go out of bounds and stay with South Pem on the baseline. 7:01 to play in a basketball game. Bulldogs now have their big man Smith back in there, but he's playing with 4 fouls. J.D. Morton triggers the inbounds play. They try to get it inbounds. It's tipped and out of bounds. The length by Salisbury is something that South Pem has had to contend with this entire ball game. Now it'll be Bulldogs basketball. They're going to have it right at the corner of the court. Get it inbounds. Out to Boyd. Terrell goes left side to Robert Farmer. Now he double team. Goes around the double team. Right side goes to Morton. Morton feeds it back to Boyd. Boyd top of the key to Farmer. Farmer ball fake. Now right side to J.D. Morton. Coming out is Francis to defend. Right side to Farmer. Farmer finds a little seam. Pulls up corner of the lane. Left it short. Rebound tip, but controlled by Boyd. Boyd feeds to Smith. Smith inside the paint is going to be fouled. And fouling out of the ball game will be Mason Stapleton as he picked up the foul. No, it's only his 4th. Correction, that's only his 4th. So another player in danger of exiting this ball game. Smith gets it inbound. Smith leads it on the right wing, driving around a man. Boyd goes up, and the ball is tied up. And now they're going to say jump ball, the call, and the arrow in favor of Salisbury. Moans from the South Pem fans here as Salisbury, leading 55-52, gets the ball back with 6:26 to play, fourth quarter. Grayson Cole dribbles through 2 defenders. Now finds a man down on the baseline. They save it, and Robert Farmer had a man over his back as Francis takes it away from him, and a 3-pointer by Grayson Cole is good. Only his 7th point of the ball game. Francis over the back of Farmer took the ball away, and now South Pem needing a bucket. Campbell at midcourt. Gets it to Farmer. Fades away. Shoots it over the 6'5" defender. Smith gets the rebound to Morton. Morton jumper is good. J.D. Morton with 5 points, and we have a timeout on the floor as South Pem wants to talk it over. 5:44 to play. 58-54 Salisbury. Back after this.
Cameron Bunting Parker, your District 150 Missouri State Representative, is a supporter of high school academics and sports throughout the region. She takes this opportunity to salute all area teams. As your District 150 State Representative, Cameron Bunting Parker wants to hear your views and your concerns. She's proud to serve the people of Southeast Missouri at the state capitol as your voice in Jefferson City. Good luck to all area teams from Cameron Bunting Parker, your Missouri State Representative for District 150. Paid for by the committee to elect Cameron Bunting Parker, Philip A. Santee, Treasurer.
Coach Jordan McGowan takes the timeout with 5:54 to play. His Bulldogs now trailing 58-54 to Salisbury. What a ball game. Salisbury with their length and Cooper Francis with his 24 points. But now Hayden Wooldridge, the 6'5 senior, has also added 15. They've been the difference makers in this one for Salisbury. They'll break the press, and they bring it in the front court, set up the offense with Francis out top of the key. Pass goes on the right side to Jackson. Jackson looks inside. Flashing top of the key now Wooldridge. Left side Francis to the baseline. Shot way too strong. Offensive putback, no good. And a rebound out of bounds off Salisbury. South Pemiscot gets the ball back. 5:32 to play in the ball game. Trailing by 4, 58-54. Robert Farmer facing that trap. Now they get it in the front court with a basketball. The freshman, Demarius Mayberry, goes back to Robert Farmer. Here's Morton. JD, another three attempt. No good. Offensive rebound, Campbell. Campbell, though, had it taken out of his hands. Outlet pass to Francis, and Farmer will foul him to prevent a layup out near midcourt. Francis was off for another dunk on the play. And Robert Farmer is only his first, and that was a very good foul by Robert. 4-point lead for Salisbury. South Pim had a good opportunity, just couldn't get it to fall. Morton just missed on a three-point attempt. Grayson Cole gets it inbounds to Cooper Francis. He's their big offensive threat, dribbles top of the key, now right side to Eli Jackson. Eli, top of the key, goes to Wooldridge, their post player, back to Francis for a three, and it's good. Cooper Francis, 27 points in a ball game. South Pim needs to answer here with a bucket. 4:50 to play in the basketball game. Morton against that trap at midcourt. And they're going to say a backcourt violation. He was bumped by Cooper Francis and goes across the timeline, and that's exactly what Coach Jordan McGowan was saying. He was bumped, and that's the reason he went in the backcourt, but no foul on the play. So the basketball back over to Salisbury as they lead it 61-54, 4:45 to play here in the fourth quarter. South Pim needing a stop. Campbell is all over Francis. He's been their big scorer. Now Francis gets it in a double team. They're going to throw it over on the sideline, almost turned over as Jackson had his back turned. Now he picks it up, top of the key, pass Rakowski, and Kenny Wyatt, the coach for the Panthers, will take a timeout with 4:28 to play. 61-54, Panthers over the Bulldogs. Back with more right after this.
Attention voters, please vote for Joe Bryant for Sheriff of Pemiscot County in the Republican primary on August 6th. As an experienced lawman, Joe Bryant has over 35 years of law enforcement experience and has served as Pemiscot County Chief Deputy since January 1st, 1997. Joe Bryant brings experience, integrity, and leadership to the table and will continue leading your sheriff's office forward. On August 6th, please cast your ballot for Joe Bryant for Sheriff of Pemiscot County.
I'm voting for Joe Bryant.
Paid for by the candidate.
Agriculture is not a fad, and it's not for the faint of heart. Long days become long nights, sacrificing time away from family, even on weekends, just so you can get the crop in and get the crop out. This is your way of life. At Farm Credit Southeast Missouri, we are 100% bought into your commitment. Because we are customer-owned, it is our mission to be your ag lender, and we intend to be your value-added partner for next year and the long term.
Your ag lender will always be there.
Call Jay Ward or Jack Giles in Portageville at 573-379-3461.
61-54, our score with 4:28 to play in the ball game. Salisbury with a lead. I'll tell you, the officials have a very tough job in a ball game like this with the pace of play and everybody grabbing and scratching and clawing. They could call a million fouls if they wanted to. Here's Francis with it in bounds. Again, South Pim needs a stop. 4:24 to play in the basketball game. Jackson in the corner, drives around a man, and he will go up and draw the foul. So the foul on the floor. Mayberry picks up his 4th foul. The shot went in, but it was after the foul. Inbounds, Francis gets it on the wing. They get it to the 6'5" post player, Wooldridge. And there is absolutely nothing South Pim can do when he gets it in there. 63-54. Bulldogs down by 9, needing a basket in the worst of ways. Campbell is fouled as he tries to split a pair of defenders. And it'll be South Pim basketball down on the baseline. 4th foul here in the quarter on Salisbury. And I see if they're going to give free throws to South Pim. We'll take free throws if they'll give them to us. Nope, they're going to inbound on the baseline. J.D. Morton will trigger the inbounds play. Campbell was just tying his shoelaces there. They get it inbounds out top of the key. Mayberry. Mayberry gives it away to Farmer. Farmer double team through 2 defenders and a reach-in foul on Salisbury. Grayson Cole, I believe, picks up the foul. That will be his 4th. And a couple of free throws, as that is 5 team fouls for Salisbury. Rest of the ball game, South Pim will be shooting free throws. Important free throws here for Robert Farmer. First for Robert is short. Robert had 14 points at the end of the first quarter. He has 21 now, looking for 22. Trying to cut into this 9-point Salisbury lead with the second free throw. Robert's second is on the way. It's in and out, no good. South Pim, midway through this quarter, has only scored 2 points and trail at 63-54. Need a stop against Salisbury. Jackson gets it on a wing. They feed it down low to the 6'5" post player. Turns, shoots, and Wooldridge hits another one. Smith with his 4 fouls just had his hands straight up. That's all he could do. The lead is 11. Smith gets the basketball to Robert Farmer. Robert down the lane, off balance, draws the foul, and Robert will shoot another couple of free throws. 65-54. Robert just missed a couple. See if he can find the range from the line. That's the best way for South Pim to get back into this thing. While the clock is stopped, if they can hit free throws, but Robert couldn't get the first one to fall here. Boy, this sophomore is something to see, though, folks. Robert Farmer back to the free throw line. Grayson Cole out of the ball game. Farmer back to the line. Second free throw from Robert is good. 22 for Robert Farmer. Let's get a steal, boys. Down by 10, 3:27 to play. Jackson into the front court. They get it to the post player. Drives around Smith, and another bucket for Hayden Wooldridge. Wooldridge got it on the baseline and had inside position. The lead goes back to 12. Farmer around 2 defenders. Off balance shot, no good. Smith with a follow, wouldn't go. Wooldridge with a board. Outlet pass to Francis. Francis down the lane. Layup good. Francis has 29. Salisbury starting to pull away. 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. 69-55. Reverse layup by Campbell is good. What a job by Ty Campbell, the freshman. I don't know how he got that one off. Went around 2 defenders, hit the reverse layup, and a timeout with 2:50 to play. 69-57. Salisbury back right after this.
Hey, this is Daryl Wilcoxon with Wilcoxon's Home Place on the South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. We're getting new products in every week and would like to help you make your place a show place. Living room suits, recliners, including lift chairs, bedroom suits, mattress sets with adjustable bases, appliances, and TVs. We have several payment options available. Come see us at Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, 901 South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. A family furniture tradition for over 70 years.
Let locally owned Ellington Insurance help you lower your insurance costs. 4 generations of the Gibbons family have been serving you, working with numerous well-known insurance companies to get you the very best rate. They offer home, auto, life, health, and commercial policies. Ellington Insurance not only saves you money on your premiums, they're part of the community and are here to help you when the need arises. Callers stop into Ellington Insurance today with offices in Portageville, Caruthersville, and Steele, and online at ellingtoninsurance.com.
69-57, 2:50 to play in the fourth quarter. South Pemiscot trailing Salisbury. We were tied 52-all at the end of the third quarter. This fourth quarter, the Panthers have started to pull away, and South Pim is going to desperately try to get back into this thing. 3 fouls on South Pim, so they have one more to give before the Panthers will be at the free throw line. They get it inbounds in the backcourt. Pfeiffer with a basketball, guarded by Farmer. Jump pass goes left side. Now the ball is tipped, picked up by Francis into the front court, back to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer on the wing. They'll play a little keep away here with 2:37 to play. Pfeiffer gets it back from Francis. Francis with the basketball. They run the weave. Southern tried to come up with a steal at top of the key, couldn't get it. Now Francis on the left wing, drives on Campbell, shoots, draws a foul, and he'll shoot a couple of free throws. 2:25 to play, and Smith will come back into the ball game for South Pim. Ty Campbell picks up the foul. And Cooper Francis, this is for his 30th point of the ball game, and it's nothing but net. He is an impressive player, to say the least. Terrion Smith into the ball game. Southern will come out. 70-57. Now our score after the first free throw. Francis' second free throw rims out, no good, and J.D. Morton will grab the rebound. South Pim into the front court with 2:21 to play. Top of the key is Mayberry. Mayberry goes right corner, Campbell. Campbell drives up on the wing. Now to Morton. Morton back on the wing. A three-pointer by Campbell is good. Don't count him out yet, folks. Campbell with 14 points. And a foul is going to be on South Pemiscot's Campbell. They almost got the steal at midcourt. And a couple of free throws will be coming for Cooper Francis. That's 4 on Ty Campbell. 70-60. Salisbury with the lead, and Cooper Francis, he has been deadly from the free throw line the entire ball game. First free throw is good by Francis. The lead goes to 11. Still 2:02 to play. Both teams in the bonus. So 2 free throws with any foul by either one of these teams. The lefty's second free throw is nothing but net. 32 points for Francis. Here's South Pim trying to answer, now down by 12. Robert Farmer with it on the wing. Left side to Ty Campbell, the freshman, shoots the three, hits another one. Ty Campbell, 17 points. The Bulldogs will not go away. Stapleton in the backcourt, the ball stolen away by Campbell. Campbell is fouled, and he's going to shoot 2 free throws with a clock stopped with 1:42 to play in the ball game. The lead is 9, and a couple of free throws coming here for Campbell. 1:42, still a lot of time, basketball fans. See if Campbell can hit the free throws. These are big. First one from the freshman is no good. Ty will have one more coming. Pfeiffer out. Grayson Cole in for Salisbury. Ty Campbell back to the line. Trying to cut the lead to 8 with a second free throw. The freshman puts it up and good. 1 of 2, 18 points for Campbell. Salisbury trying to get it in. They finally do. Jackson in a backcourt. Gets it to Stapleton. Stapleton with a basketball. Needing help, and Salisbury has to take a timeout. Timeout with 1:35 to play. 8-point lead. Salisbury back with more right after this.
Baker Implement Company and Case IH are proud to support area high school athletics the same way we've supported our customers in the community for 85 years. Visit any of our 13 locations in Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas to experience the power of red and the service and support that has kept customers coming back since 1938.
Case IH and Baker Implement Company, supporting our community on the basketball court and in your field.
72-64, Salisbury leads South Pim. Panthers had to take that timeout as they were in the backcourt. The 10-second violation was approaching quickly. Now Salisbury's Cooper Francis will inbound right in front of us here on the side of the floor here at Mizzou Arena. Man-to-man pressure from South Pim. They get it inbounds, and here comes Grayson Cole, going to be fouled by Farmer at midcourt. And Cole will shoot free throws. Anybody than Cooper Francis. Put him on the line, see what happens. For Robert Farmer, that's his second foul, so Robert can afford to commit the fouls. Grayson Cole in the ball game. He's hit a three-point basket and also has one free throw to his credit, and he's shooting 2 here. His team up by 8, and the first free throw is good with 1:31 to play. Pushes the lead up to 9. 1:31 to play, and the senior Grayson Cole back to the free throw line. Second free throw by Cole is also good. Free throw shooting so important down the stretch for a team trying to hang on to the lead. Here's Campbell into the front court on the wing. Back to Robert Farmer. Robert works one-on-one. Now J.D. Morton, 1:22 to play. Right side, driving in. The top of the key, driving is Farmer. Robert has it blocked by the 6'5 Wooldridge, but taken right back inside by Smith. Smith back up and in. Smith wouldn't give up on it. Now South Pem pressuring again, trailing 74-66. 1 minute to play in the ball game. Stapleton into the front court, picks up the dribble, gives it away to Francis. Don't foul him. Francis around 2 defenders, now to the left wing. Gives it way to Cole. Cole is going to be poked away from behind, but right in the hands of Wooldridge. Back out top of the key, 44 seconds to play. Salisbury Stapleton goes in the corner. And now a reach-in foul will send Grayson Cole to the free throw line, and J.D. Morton commits the foul with 39 seconds to play. Couple of free throws coming for Grayson Cole. He just hit 2 the last trip down the floor. 74-66. Salisbury with a lead, and the first free throw again is good by Cole. They have done what it takes to hang on to a lead late in the ball game. And that's hit the free throws. Cole back to the line for the second attempt. Trying to push the lead back to 10. And the free throw is no good. And Jatarion Smith up high, fighting for the rebound. Down by 9. South Pem with the ball. Morton into the front court. Top of the key. Goes to Campbell. Campbell off balance. 3 on the way. Off, no good. Fights for his own rebound. Can't come up with it. Jackson has it in the backcourt, and now with 23 seconds to play, into the front court, Francis, and they'll play keep away, and they're going to foul Francis. I think Smith will foul out of the ball game with the foul. Jatarion will foul out with 11 points with 16.6 seconds remaining in the ball game. Nice round of applause for Smith as he heads to the sideline. 75-66. And at the free throw line, Cooper Francis, 32 points for Francis. Well, his points have made a difference. Robert Farmer out visiting with the other 4 Panthers out at midcourt. I know they have to respect Robert. Just the way the South Pem Bulldog team plays, and the first free throw by Francis is good, 33. They have just not missed free throws down the stretch. Makes it a 10-point lead. This free throw can make it 11. Francis at the line. The free throw is good. South Pem basketball, 15 seconds to play. Farmer into the front court, on the wing. Fades, shoots, and no, is halfway down. He was the only one on that end of the floor. Now Salisbury will let the time expire. 77-66 is going to be our final score. Salisbury defeats South Pemiscot in this hard-fought ball game for third place in Class 2 basketball in the state of Missouri. We're going to take a post-game break. Both teams shake hands. They're going to have the awards ceremonies, and we'll be back for that, plus all the final totals in this one. Bulldogs fall in the third place game, 77-66 to the Salisbury Panthers. Back after this.
At Carmack Shell and Convenience Store, convenience is more than just a catchy word. It's what they're all about. Carmack never closes and is always open with convenience items including hot foods, sandwiches, and grocery items, plus a complete stock of beverages. Carmack is just off the interstate and is your source for Shell gas and diesel fuel. Never mind the time of day or night, because Carmack Shell and Convenience Store is always open and conveniently located right off I-55 at Exit 1. Look for the giant American flag. Carmack, one of your high school sports boosters.
Nutrien Ag Solutions can offer a full complement of agricultural products and services, including fertilizer, seed, crop protection chemicals, and custom application. For fast, dependable service, call Nutrien Ag at Cooter at 695-2126, Reeves at 737-2218, or contact any of their other Boot Heel locations. Yes, for integrity, value, and dependability, call Nutrien Ag Solutions in the same location for over 45 years.
South Pem falls 77-66. We're going to listen in to the PA announcement as South Pem is awarded the fourth place award. So let's just listen in to the PA, and then we'll check our final totals.
Congratulations to the Class 2 fourth place team of South Pemiscot High School. Individual medals are now being presented to head coach Jordan McGowan and assistant coaches Melandis Boyd and Brian McGowan.
Keep walking on around.
Individual player medals being presented to number 0, Ty Campbell. Number 1, Demarius Mayberry. Number 2, Robert Farmer. Number 3, Parker Pritchard. Number 5, Terrell Boyd. Number 11, J.D. Morton. Number 13, Parker Carlisle. Number 14, Bryce Robinson. Number 15, Zeke Floyd. 21, Sire Thomas. 22, Jacarius McIntyre. 23, Jeremiah Van Dyke. 24, Logan Southern. The 33, Jatarion Smith. Number 42, Kaden Berry. Congratulations to South Pemiscot.
All right, there's the South Pemiscot Awards being presented, and quite an honor. Fourth place, state of Missouri, and looking at your starters, Ty Campbell, a freshman, Robert Farmer, a sophomore, Terrell Boyd, a junior, J.D. Morton, a senior, Jatarion Smith, a sophomore, as this young team surprised everyone all season long, finishing fourth, and Salisbury certainly made a difference, their height in the ball game. Let me just run down their final scoring as we're going to visit with Coach Jordan McGowan in just a moment. Cooper Francis, 34 points. I mean, he led the way, 6'4" senior, averaging 23 on the season, but had 34 in this ball game. He was a big difference maker. And then their 6'5", Hayden Woldridge, they started getting the ball. They only had 4 at the half, but he finished with 21. Second half, they were making a focus trying to get him the ball. And Grayson Cole also in double figures with 10 points for Salisbury in this ball game. 4 points for Jake Pfeiffer coming off the bench. Eli Jackson had 2, and Mason Stapleton had 3 for Salisbury in this ball game. Final scoring for South Pemiscot, 22 points for Robert Farmer as he led South Pemiscot in scoring, but followed closely by Ty Campbell's 18. What a combination there. 11 points for Jatarion Smith. He fouled out with 16 seconds to play in the ball game. 8 points for Terrell Boyd in the ball game. 5 points for J.D. Morton, the senior, playing his last game as a South Pemiscot Bulldog, and Demarius Mayberry with a couple of free throws in the ball game. South Pem falls 77-66. We'll take another post-game break. We're going to visit with Coach Jordan McGowan and have a lot more as our post-game show continues from Mizzou Arena and the 2024 Misha Show Me Showdown right here on Classic Hits 105.1 KCRV.
South Pemiscot R5 schools. Located in the heart of Steele, Missouri, South Pemiscot is home of the Bulldogs. Their colors are black and gold. The faculty, staff, students, and community of South Pemiscot want to wish the basketball team the best of luck. The South Pemiscot Bulldogs are excited about the 2023-2024 season. Please come out and support your South Pemiscot Bulldogs.
Nucor Yamato Steel Company was formed in 1987 in Blytheville, Arkansas. The company has grown from a northeast Arkansas cotton field to the largest structural steel mill in the Western Hemisphere, with employment of over 1,000 men, women, and interns. Learn more at nucoryamato.com.
Nucor Yamato Steel Company is proud to be a part of the local community and to support the local youth. Everyone at Nucor Yamato wishes the South Pemiscot Bulldogs the best of luck at state.
77-66 our final score as the Salisbury Panthers being awarded their first place award. You know, they started Cooper Francis, a senior, Eli Jackson, a senior, Grayson Cole, a senior, Hayden Woldridge, the 6'5 senior, also one of their starters, and Mason Stapleton, a 6'3 senior. 5 seniors playing their last ball game for Salisbury here this evening, or this afternoon from Mizzou Arena, and fighting a very young Bulldog team that all of their starters, J.D. Morton, the only one that will not be back as they finish fourth in the state of Missouri. Let's look at some of the numbers. Points off turnovers, 21 for Salisbury, 16 for South Pemiscot. Points in the paint. Remember how close it was at the half? Salisbury made an effort to get points in the paint in the second half, 46-28 in favor of the Panthers there. Second chance points, South Pem comes out on top 17-11 on the second chance points. Fast break points, Salisbury one more than South Pemiscot in the ball game. It's Coach McGowan's ball club now leaving the court and getting a good round of applause, and we'll visit with Coach Jordan McGowan here in a minute as his ball club fought hard all the way, falling 77-66 as he's going to go visit, I believe, a little more with his ball team as he's over in the runway, and we'll try to have Coach McGowan's comments coming up in just a moment. So we will take one more post-game break and be back as soon as Coach Jordan McGowan heads our way right after this.
Good luck, South Pemiscot Bulldogs, from Steel Chief of Police Billy Joe Stanfield Jr., candidate for Pemiscot County Sheriff in the August Republican primary. Billy Joe is a third-generation law enforcement professional, a lifelong resident of Pemiscot County, and a 1987 graduate of South Pemiscot High School. The Stanfield name is one you know and trust. On August 6th, please vote for and support Billy Joe Stanfield Jr. for Pemiscot County Sheriff, paid for by the candidate.
The John W. German Funeral Homes in Hayti and Steele, Missouri invite you to call or come by and learn about the many advantages of their convenient pre-need programs. Pre-need is the best way to make sure your wishes are carried out, plus you have the assurance that today's prices are locked in. It just makes good sense to plan ahead. Call or stop by today and talk with the funeral directors at John W. German Funeral Homes in Hayti and Steele. John W. German, a trusted name in funerals since 1957.
The greatest minds set their eyes on the future. The greatest health systems build the next generation of healthcare by joining world-class patient experience with the latest in technology, pioneering new techniques to bring new solutions to old problems, empowering patients with instant access to records,
BPS recognizes the importance of our youth and would like to wish all the teams the best of luck. BPS, keeping you connected.
The Pemiscot County Career and Technology Center can provide the training you need for an entry-level position in today's advanced technical career fields. They'll help you get ahead with classes in automotive technology, ag building structures and construction trades, restaurant management, health occupations, industrial electronics, plus welding technology. All programs are backed by on-campus support and testing services. For information, call 359-2601 and get on the road to success with Pemiscot County Career and Technology Center. Call 359-2601. The City of Steele supports South Pemiscot High School and takes this time to recognize the players and coaches of this year's South Pemiscot Bulldogs. Mayor Jonathan Spence, Alderman Ryan West, Lyndon Allen, Leanne Powell, and Sam Reinhart, along with City Clerk Jeanette Pickens, Water Clerk Cody Fields, Police Chief Billy Joe Stanfield, Fire Chief Jeffrey Fields, and City Judge Mallory Rollerson, extend congratulations to all. Again, best of luck to the South Pemiscot Bulldogs from the City of Steele, Missouri.
Perry Jones back at Mizzou Arena, 77-66 our final score. Salisbury finishes third in the state. The South Pem Bulldogs have nothing to be ashamed about as this young ball club finishes fourth in the state of Missouri. Coach Jordan McGowan, I know he has post-game duties that he has to take care of here at the Final Four. We were hoping to get to speak to him. Some of the MSHA representatives are trying to get that arranged, but didn't want to go off the air while Coach McGowan still had plans to come out and visit with us. But for Coach McGowan and his Bulldog team, all the coaches, all the fans, I know this team has made you proud. And I'm going to say it once again. I said it earlier in the ball game, but I'm going to stay in Columbia, and I will be covering New Madrid County Central as they try to repeat as state champions. The seniors on that New Madrid ball club were sophomores when the team finished third in the state of Missouri. The following year, that group finished first in the state of Missouri, and they're trying to repeat. And South Pemiscot has something that certainly with the quality of these ball players, if they stick together, if they work hard, they are going to have a very bright future, finishing fourth in the state of Missouri and starting as many freshmen on this ball club, overcoming the obstacles, which mainly is height. Other than Jaterion Smith, his 6'4" length, the other guys make up for it in speed, quickness, and a lot of heart. And again, South Pemiscot falling in this one, 77-66. And one memory that I will take with me forever will be Robert Farmer coming on the floor as a freshman, first time as he stepped on the floor here at Mizzou Arena, Norm Stewart's court, named after the famous basketball coach, and Robert's smile and those eyes lighting up. And that's what it's all about, Bulldog fans, as your team. Man, you have to be proud of this bunch. Finishing fourth in the state, they were tied 11-11 at the end of the first quarter. At the half, they led by 7, 39-32. We were all tied up again at the end of the third, but the fourth quarter belonged to the Panthers. They did what they needed to do to get the victory, and they finished third in the state. Special thanks to all of our sponsors who've made our broadcast possible here from the Show Me Showdown and the Final Four. Couldn't do it without them. Also special thanks to Monty Lyons handling our radio side of our broadcast, Tad Jones putting all of our ads together and our video coordination and all of that we brought you on MSHA TV and here at the Final Four on radio only, and all of our great sales staff who's been able to send us up to Columbia to bring you the action of the Final Four. 77-66 Salisbury over South Pemiscot. Bright future for the South Pemiscot Bulldogs, and we look forward to tipping it off basketball season again next year. Perry Jones saying so long from Mizzou Arena. This has been South Pemiscot Bulldog basketball on Classic Hits 105.1 KCRV.
This has been live coverage of the South Pemiscot Bulldogs from the Class II State Basketball Tournament. Sponsors for our broadcast include Baker Implement Company, McDonald's, Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, NEA Baptist Hospital, BPS Telephone, Ellington Insurance, Farm Credit Services of Southeast Missouri, Consolidated Grain and Barge, Riddick Farms, Utley Incorporated, Nutrient Ag Solutions of Cooter, Green Pharmacy, District 150 State Representative Cameron Bunning Parker, Billy Joe Stanfield Jr. for Pemiscot County Sheriff, South Pemiscot R5 School District, District 2 Pemiscot County Commissioner Vaughn Meredith, United Auto Parts, Joe Bryant for Pemiscot County Sheriff, MFA Oil, Hill Electric and HVAC, Bank of Missouri, Carmack Shell and Convenience Store, John W. German Funeral Home, Pitts Collision and Towing, Whitener McCaney Monument, Glensane Chevrolet, Nucor Yamato Steel, the City of Steel, Pemiscot County Special School District, and Leanne Powell and Powell Funeral Home of Steel. This broadcast has been a production of Pollock Broadcasting Company.